both 32, and we have 3 children. Sarah, she's 12. Kevin is 10, and Kyle is 7.
So the Thibodeaus are a great young family. I mean, they got a great little spot out in the country. And like a lot of couples these days, mom and dad both work full-time jobs to make sure the lights stay on and the bills get paid. It definitely has not been easy.
Sierra is my shy one, my good girl. Of course, she's also my one with a lot of health problems. She was 9 pounds, 6 months old when they took her in the first time. She would turn blue and she'd quit breathing.
Sierra was actually born with a huge hole in her heart. She's basically been in and out of the hospital ever since she was a baby.
My first surgery, I was 6 months. My second surgery, I was 3 years old. My third surgery, I was 5. And now my fourth surgery, I'm 12.
She recently had a visit to the hospital that was supposed to last 10 days. She ended up staying in the hospital for 4 weeks.
He looked pretty pale, like a snowball. She's so pale. And it just kind of really scared us.
She had told me that she thought she was gonna die. Yeah. Just tore me up. I don't think I cried once when I was down there, just because.
I was doing it all for you.
Because of her, you know? Because of Sierra and because of Nyla. You know, somebody had to keep it together.
Somehow, Sierra pulled through. She never gave up, and she's back on the road to recovery.
Her condition is congenital, and as far as insurance companies are concerned, that is a pre-existing condition. Since the beginning, up until this last one, insurance has covered nothing.
Man, there was one bill for $530-some-thousand.
Literally, the medical bills have stacked up and put a huge financial strain on the family. You see, the Thibodeaus focused all their energy on fixing their little girl. They put their house on the back burner, and now their place is in really bad shape.
Our heat here that heats our whole house, not much to it.
You literally can feel the wind coming through the house.
If Sue gets sick, I think she'll really have a lot of problems. So, it just really worries us all.
They're scared that the house might make her sick again, and they don't know if she's strong enough to go through another surgery. We're kind of here at the right time.
So here's the tie. If you help make my house better, that would mean the world to me. Maybe make my life better. Thank you so much. Bye.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good choice, Ty.
Yeah. So what do you say? Can we make this happen?
Absolutely.
Get your hands in here, people. Let's do this. Are you with me?
Yes.
Let's do it! Okay, here we go. Let's go. Good morning, Thibodeau family! Kevin, Nyla, Sierra, Kevin Jr. and Kyle, wake up and come on out here! Guys! Hi there! How are you? Hi there! Hey!
Sierra ran out first. You know, it was surprising because she's this long-legged 12-year-old with big sparkly eyes and this huge smile. You would never know that she was battling for her life, that she almost did not survive.
So you've been through a lot there, haven't you, buddy?
Yeah.
And so you just had another operation pretty recently, too. So how many have you been through now?
4.
Wow, and you're still ticking, huh?
Yeah.
This little girl has been opened up and her heart has been worked on, and the amount of just strife that she's had to deal with, it's unbelievable.
When you're in the hospital, it's very sterile, but here, not so sterile. Does that worry you at all?
Sometimes I don't want to get an infection.
Sierra doesn't want to go to bed sometimes because
Yeah.
she's afraid to quit breathing. She's afraid she won't wake back up.
So you actually sometimes stop breathing?
Yes. 3 weeks straight where she quit breathing at least once every night.
I gotta ask you, though, I mean, as a mom, what does that do to you?
It's hard. You know, as a parent, you're supposed to take care of your children. And there's some things you just can't do. I want her to have the best life she possibly can, and Living here doesn't do that.
Well, hopefully, this week we can change all that and make a better life for everybody.
It's really clear what they need. A bigger house that's safe, that's clean, and most importantly, we want to make sure that she's able to live a long and healthy life.
And here's the cool thing. You guys go away for a week, we go to a house, a new safe house. You want to know where you're going?
Yeah.
Yeah? How does New York City sound? I think it's going to be a little more crowded there than it is here. Do you guys handle that? Well, Thibodeau family, show me where you've been living.
Okay, come on in.
This is the house, huh?
Yeah, the door's,
This is the kitchen?
this is it.
Wow.
Very careful, the top hinge is broken.
Feel good.
Top hinge is broken. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Wow. I could just tell that this house has seen better days.
2 burners work on the stove, you know.
Who does the cooking in the family? You do?
That's what I do.
Good job.
I am cook.
So you cook for all these guys on 2 burners? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like camping.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. The house is literally falling apart around them. There's plaster coming off the wall. The bathroom is in complete disarray, and this is the one bathroom that the family uses. Where does that go? Is it?
Just up to the roof.
I mean, you've got mold, you've got particles and dust everywhere. She's living in a house that's making her sick. We're gonna try and do some things to the house that maybe can be a cleaner, healthier place for Sierra to live.
When the bus moved, I was about ready to pass out.
What do you think? You okay?
Sierra and Kyle just sobbed. And I just wanted to sit down. I was just like, oh my goodness. It was such a moment. It was great.
You like your house, Sierra?
Yeah, I love it.
It's pretty awesome, huh?
It wasn't the same at all as our old house. It wasn't even similar. It was perfect. It was like they read our mind.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Take your shoes off.
When I walked into the house, my jaw just dropped. I was like, it was so amazing. Beautiful wooden floors. It was so much space. It was beautiful.
Oh, you guys, so perfect.
I've never had such an overload of emotion. Just knowing that this fabulous home is ours. The living room is homey. There's a fireplace. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, Kev. Oh, it's so perfect. So beautiful.
The master bedroom, it's, wow. It'll definitely be a place to wind down and relax.
Look at that. You've got to be kidding me. I love this. I really love this.
It is so nice to have our own space. It is so perfect for what I would have wanted.
What do you think of your bedroom?
Oh, I love this. This is so wonderful.
They were just so blown away that this was for them. And I'm just glad these guys have got a lot of the worry taken away. All these guys want is that their daughter to live a long life. And hopefully this house is gonna help them do that.
My favorite is this one with you kissing Sierra. And that's right before you hand her over, isn't it? But she came out of it.
She did. She's so strong.
She is. She's a strong little girl.
I admire her in so many ways. She's 12 years old.
Oh, this is so cool. Oh my gosh. My room is totally the best room in the house. It's got guitars everywhere, and I love to play guitars. I think I'll make tons of music in that room. It's a nice place for me to just sit around all by myself. Nobody bug me. It would be pretty awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't it awesome? Green Day and guitars. What's that say?
I don't know.
Billy Joe!
Sierra. You have an autographed Billy Joe.
Gibson sent me something very, very special for Sierra. It's a hand-signed guitar by Billie Joe Armstrong from Green Day, which just happens to be her favorite band.
Thank you so much! And a Billy Joe signed guitar.
I know!
How'd you do that?
It's cool to know, though, that for a girl who can't sometimes leave her room because of health issues, she's got a place where she can chill out and have a lot of fun and do what she loves to do. And if she writes any songs like the one I heard her write, I know they're gonna be good ones.
So cool!
So good in the hand.
That was such a moment for me to see her in her room. He put such a smile on her face.
When Aaron was born, he was premature. In fact, he only weighed 2.5 pounds. Within the first year of his life, he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy.
The day that we went home from the hospital was both a really happy day for us and a scary day for us.
It's getting harder and harder to take care of him. Right now, his wheelchair doesn't even fit down the hallways. He has to be carried around the house, room to room. To make matters worse, his father, Bill, suffered 2 heart attacks, so he can't lift him anymore, which means all that falls on one person, Michelle.
On a day-to-day basis, it takes its toll on me. I'm not making excuses. It's a lot to deal with. Now we're at the point where we're worried if we don't make the changes in the house that we're not going to be able to care for Aaron as he gets older, and I can't see our family without Aaron. Sorry.
So Aaron's parents have worked really, really hard to raise him just like any normal kid. In fact, they even let him play baseball in a little league, the same league as his brother plays in.
He doesn't know he's any different than anybody else. He can't grab a ball and throw it, but you know, by God, he understands the whole game of baseball and football, and he understands everything.
League officials worried that it would be unsafe for him to play with the other kids. That's when Aaron's mom, Michelle, took action. She wanted Aaron and kids like him to be able to enjoy team sports. So she started something called Dream Catchers, which is a baseball league for kids with special needs. Guys, the Blivens are amazing people. They've turned Aaron's disability into a positive thing in this community. They've taken care of him in the past, but now they need a home that they can take care of him in the future. And that's something we can actually give them. So what do you say, people? Can we help out this family?
Yeah.
Well, put your hands in here, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
With you.
Let's do it! Let's go, people. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, Bliven family! Michelle, Bill, Kristen, Aaron, and Taylor, come on out here! Guys, good morning! It's Kristen! Hi there! Hi there! Wow.
When they came running out of the house, it dawned on me, I'm part of this group, this tremendous group that is going to help the family and change their lives forever. And I'm part of that. And it's a beautiful thing.
Can I get a hug? Oh, thank you, Aaron.
I can't imagine what it's like to be Aaron. He doesn't have the motor skills and he can't communicate like we do. But when Aaron screams, you know it's the scream of joy, and it makes your heart leap.
You okay? You all right?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
How do you feel? Yeah?
Very blessed.
Thank you guys so much.
So everybody pretty excited?
You bet.
So let me tell you what's gonna happen, okay? So basically we're gonna work all week trying to get you guys a house that's not only gonna be great for you guys, but it's also gonna be really great for Aaron. And the cool thing is you guys are going on a Disney Cruise Line vacation!
Big boat, Aaron.
But first, you guys need to show me the house. So Bliven family, show me the house.
It was a great, beautiful house. But what's gone on is Aaron is actually outgrowing the house. So we're here to remedy all of that and give them a house that will be good for the entire family, including Aaron.
So this is the living room?
This is the living room. Most of Aaron's needs are taken care of on the couch. That's where I get him ready to bathe, so it's not really private for him.
You do all that right here in the living room?
I do.
So his physical health is kind of a constant maintenance, just to keep him healthy.
In December, we just found out that he's gonna have to have his spine fused and have rods put down his spine. And that's gonna be a tough one.
Wow.
Yeah. So you came at a perfect time, because it's even gonna get harder.
I don't know how you handle what you handle.
You just have to. And the smile on his face. How can you not go day by day and just be happy? Because he's happy, just the way he is. He's okay with it.
Aaron, you got an awesome mom, man.
Thank
you. You do. You can tell right away that she's still got lots of worries about Aaron, and life has not been easy. But she's figured out ways to put a smile on that kid's face. He's as happy as he can be, which I think is pretty incredible. You are an absolutely incredible mom. You're taking care of your boy who has really had some tough challenges. And then you start this league, you know, because he wasn't accepted in another league. And now you've allowed other kids with disabilities to feel the joy in life. You've been through some tough days, huh?
Yeah. It's hard to be up every day. And it's hard to, there's days you don't feel good, and just that it seems like there's too much.
What scares you the most?
Of him passing away. And not having him in my life. He's my life. Just like every child is a parent's life. You know, they live for their children.
You're awesome.
Thank you guys for being here.
I'm glad to be here. What do you say we get you off on vacation?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
We just all could not believe this beautiful home that was sitting in front of us that was ours. It was a dream come true.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness! Look at it! So open. Oh,
It is so
look at it!
hardwood floors. Look at this. This is beautiful.
Gorgeous! As we walked through the door, we saw this beautiful living room and kitchen that could be maneuvered around very easily. It felt like home the minute we walked into it.
Oh my God! Look at this. Aaron,
Oh,
look at
Aaron! Look at your bed, buddy. Look at your bed. Look at above your bed. Whose
That's
initials are those? You have your own brand now. You know how they brand cows? Look at that. Yours says AB. This is your room. Oh,
So, guys,
my goodness.
Aaron, what do you think? You like it, right? I'm glad you like it. You've got some really cool things in here.
Love it.
This is pretty incredible. It's a track system, okay? And this right here is a harness that he can actually go in, okay? It can go all the way to the bed. You can go straight into the shower area where he's got a shower chair.
Wow.
Go into the tub.
I just knew when I saw the pulley system that my life was gonna be made so much easier.
This is an infrared sauna, okay? So this is gonna help, it's gonna help kind of loosen up some of your muscles, and I know when they get stiff, this will help kind of relax. Now, there's one other thing. Right back here, underneath the mattress, there's a seizure disorder sensor, okay? And it will send a signal letting you know if he's having a seizure.
What a relief. Something you worry about every night. Every night. Oh, this is just gonna help me so much. I mean, it's beautiful for Aaron. But the load it's gonna take off me is amazing. It's really gonna help.
Here, Aaron. That's why we did it.
Thank you. For the past 14 years, I have slept with him, and for all those concerns that I have to be taken care of, and to know that he was gonna be able to be like every other 14-year-old was, yeah, relief.
Are you liking that? So, Aaron, all this is for you, man. It's pretty cool, huh? So, look around, enjoy everything. So chill out for a little bit. We'll be back. We just wanted to make sure that these guys had their life a little bit easier. And I think with the stuff that we've done to the house, that's actually gonna happen. I've made your bedroom my special project. When I see the way you take care of Aaron and the way you guys have raised him to just be like any other kid, and I know that takes a lot of your energy.
Mm-hmm. The needs of your kids come first. Yeah. And then come the end of the day, there's just nothing left.
There's a lot of days like that, huh?
Most days.
Give me a hug. Okay, now listen. You guys, go check out your room, okay?
Okay.
It's for you.
Okay, thank you. Oh my God, how big it is, oh my God.
It's huge. Oh, man. I can't get over all the room.
The one thing I wanted to really kind of give Bill and Michelle is something simple, but also something a little bit luxurious. There are things in there that mean a lot to them. So guys, how'd we do?
Oh.
You like?
I love it. It's amazing. It is amazing.
Nice job. Nice, beautiful job. There's just things in the house that we would never be able to have that's brought to us through kindness and caring people. I can't say it no more. Just thank everybody.
Why don't you open the door and see where that leads? That leads to Aaron's room, and you can actually see him in his bed right there.
There I am.
That is the greatest.
This is
I'm right next to him. So now Aaron's got his room. I'm back to being with my husband and knowing that Aaron is going to be safe.
Hi, this is the Koepke from Glasgow, Iowa.
I'm Sean, I'm 32.
I'm Amy and I'm 29.
I'm Cody and I'm 13.
I'm Blake and I'm 10. I'm Kristen and I'm 6.
Well, Sean and Amy were high school sweethearts. They fell in love, got married, and now have 3 great kids. So like many families, Sean and Amy were raising their boys in the city. But as the kids were getting older, they were getting more distracted, less interested in family, and they started doing really poorly in school.
Cody was at his middle school, and the kids there they picked on him, and they called him every name in the book. It just started tearing him apart, and his grades started dropping.
Kids just got to me, you know. They called me nerd because I was smarter than them. My grades just started going farther down and farther down.
He was miserable, and none of us were happy either.
Amy and Sean worried that city life might be a really bad influence on their boys. They'd actually always dreamed of living on the farm, raising cattle, and they thought the responsibility of farm life might actually straighten out their kids.
We bought a small farm and moved out here to the country, and we just absolutely have come together as a family all the way around.
The kids started caring for the farm animals, started helping out Dad with the chores. Their grades started to rise. They were getting closer as a family. They were happy. Things were looking up.
When we moved out here, my grades shot up on the A honor roll.
This farm actually saved our family.
Then, just before the first Christmas on the farm, a short in their stove sparked a blaze that burned down their dream home, and they lost everything.
This was going to be our actual first Christmas in the house. We'd worked rather hard to make it incredibly special.
The boys just started bawling, just seeing all the stuff that was laying there burned in a pile, and it was very hard.
When you saw the fire, everything in your stomach just dropped and you just felt dead inside.
We may have lost everything we had, but we still have the important things, and that's each other and the memories.
So the Koepke family took the insurance money that they got, which wasn't a lot, but it was enough to pay off their old mortgage and enough to demo the burnt down house. But it was not enough to rebuild a new house. The kids are outside in tents. Sean and Amy have been sleeping in a tiny trailer until they can figure out what to do next.
Behind us is the camper. It's our home for now. We'll only have that for another month, and then we're not going to be able to afford to pay for that anymore.
This is where the 5 of us are living right now until everything gets figured out. There's not enough room to do anything properly around here.
Oh, bless you.
We know that if we work hard enough at it, the memories that we had before, we can make even better.
Goodbye, ABC. Hope to see you soon.
These guys need a house before winter gets here, and it's right around the corner. So what do you say? Can we help this family?
Yeah, bro.
Well, bring it in here, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
Yeah, with you.
Let's do it! Woo! Let's go. Come on. You guys ready? Here we go. Good morning, Con family! Woo! Sean, Amy, Cody, Blake, Christian! Wake up and come on here! Hey, guys!
Hey,
how
you doing?
Hi there.
How you doing?
Brother, big man, how you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Look who we got here.
Dad, how we doing, sir?
We surprised the life out of them, and I think they were dumbfounded. They stood there like, what are you doing here?
So at Christmas time, obviously, everything you had burned up in flames, right? So then what happened?
The firefighters got us a place to stay, and the motel got filled, and so we had to switch motels. Not only motel to motel, but we went from room to room to room.
So when did you guys finally come back to your property?
The middle of January.
I think it was like January 18th.
Was it pretty cold here?
Yeah, our water froze.
We had livestock that time, so we had to either drive down to the neighbors and get water in buckets to feed the cows.
We don't have cows anymore. We had to sell them.
Money was so tight you had to sell all the cows you had?
Every single one of them.
These guys have definitely been through a lot because once the cows were gone, I think a lot of their hopes were gone with them. We're here to turn things around, get these guys back in a house where they can live, but also give them back some of the tools they need to make this a successful farm. I can't believe you guys are actually living like this. You guys are in tents. You guys are in this tiny trailer. Here's the cool thing. Me and the design team are here, and we can actually help with that. And while we do it, you guys actually are going to be on vacation. You want to know where you're going?
Yes!
You guys are going on a private yacht tour of the Caribbean! Oh, yeah!
That's gonna be great.
While you guys are on vacation, we're going to be building you a place to live, okay? But first, I need you guys to show me around. And boys, I want you to meet the design team, Preston, Paul, Paige, and Ed. Amy and Sean did all of this for their kids. They want this farm to succeed so that they can pass it on and give these guys a future. But right now, their future truly is unknown. We really are at the right place at the right time. Wow, you really do have to bend down just to get in there, don't you?
I hit my head on it a few times.
So all you guys live in here, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've definitely become very close as a family.
Wow. Yeah, I can see that. So who sleeps back there?
Sean and I.
And then everybody else sleeps in here? If it's raining like this?
If it's raining or cold or any of the...
Which is like half the year.
Yeah,
or more than half the year.
More
this year, yeah.
I can't believe these guys are living in that little bitty trailer. A family of 5 shoved into a 6x15 space. And this is a reality. This is what they have to deal with every day. And this is the bathroom that you go in?
Yeah, when it works.
When it works. And this is a shower that you use?
That's our shower. That's one of
that's
the
fantastic.
things I actually hate the worst about this place.
Now, can you brush your teeth and take a shower at the same time? Oh, no. Wow, look at your head. When you see a man the size of Sean get into that shower and his head sticking out, well, that's a bit of a problem. Have you ever gotten to that point where you look at each other and say, what are we gonna do about this?
Yeah, several times, and then we always look at the boys. They keep us going. They're the only things that keep us moving.
One of the cool things we've installed in this house is a sprinkler system, all right? These heads are all over the house. If ever there's a fire that goes off, this melts down, water spews, deadens the fire.
The Koepke family lost their house to a fire, and we wanted to make sure we had everything we could possibly put into this house to prevent that from happening.
Not only do we have a sprinkler system in this house, but we also have in each of the 4 bedrooms, I'm in Christian's right now, another means of egress, another way to exit the room in case there were a fire in the hallway. You pull this out, you just throw it over the window, it releases, and Christian can climb down.
We thought of all those little things that's going to make this family just breathe a little easier at night.
That's your brand new dream house.
We knew that that house was going to be even better than the one that we lost to the fire. I can definitely call that my dream home. It's more than I've ever dreamt about, and it's going to be a happy place to live.
Look at the clock.
Oh my goodness. I knew when we walked through that door it was going to be filled with love. You can feel the love surround you in that house.
You're not gonna hit your head this time, are you, Dad?
Look at that. This isn't only Mom's kitchen.
Our house was just huge. This house is a lot better than the trailer. Before, everything was pretty small. Now we have a house. So now we don't have to spend our time in a camper that leaks.
So, Cod family, what do you think of your new house?
It's great.
It is awesome. I've never felt like a rich person more in my life.
You feel rich?
Yeah.
The kids made a lot of sacrifices since the fire. Probably the greatest part about this was getting to see the reaction on their faces and knowing how happy they were.
Would you like to see some more house?
Yes!
Well, then go check out the rest of your house.
Whoa! This is awesome! Oh! I lost my comics in the fire, so now I got at least 10 times as many as I had.
You got yourself a comic book room. And check this guy out right here. Dude, that's you if you were a superhero. Oh! Here's the story. A young genius discovers the key to superhuman power. Arg! Zap! His body changes, his power is unleashed, and a hero is born.
Oh my gosh, Christian, look! You have a card hanging from your wall. Cool. Wow!
Christian, what do you think of your room, man?
It's cool.
He's overwhelmed. He can't get his hands fast enough on all these vehicles. Motorcycles, cars, you name it. If it had wheels, it was in that room. You ever lose those socks underneath your bed? Now you can find them just as quickly as this. If you lose dirty underwear, it's right under here.
Oh my goodness, Cody. Cody and I walked into his room and we couldn't believe our eyes. It's a dream for Cody to be an architect when he gets older.
Basically, they turned this into the ultimate architect room. So Preston designed a lot of this stuff. Polly helped him build it. He also built you this desk. Right now, it's an easel, so you can draw on it, right? So you pull that out, and then it slides into this one.
Oh, Cody.
And then you got yourself a writing desk.
Cody loved that room. He had a smile from ear to ear. It's been a couple years since I've seen Cody smile that big.
Love you too, Mom. Thank you, Paul and Preston, for building me a great room. It's everything I've ever wanted.
I know the last 9 months have been really, really tough. I'll tell you what, I hope this next room puts a huge smile on your face because you guys truly deserve it, man. So I'll tell you what, go check out your new master bedroom.
Oh my goodness. Sean and I were sharing a spot in the camper that wasn't even the size of a full-size bed. And now we've got a king-size bed and a bedroom that is bigger than the camper itself.
It is great. Wow.
Oh, this is so comfy. This is the best bed I've ever laid on.
We walked into the bedroom and it is huge. I mean, it's very beautiful. I mean, we've got all the space in the world and it's gonna be great.
Got a bathtub.
A big bathtub too. Look at that.
My goodness.
Don't give me no pop, no pop. Don't give me no tea, no tea. Just give me that milk. Moo, 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 moo. Wisconsin milk. Moo, 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 moo. Wait. Hey! We're the Koepke family from Dundee, Wisconsin.
I'm Matt, the dad.
I'm Chris, the mom.
I'm Derek, I'm the oldest.
I'm Jana, the second oldest.
I'm Mitch, third oldest.
And I'm Johanna, the baby.
Matt and Chris were high school sweethearts. They've been married 22 years and have 4 children. This family doesn't have a lot of money, but what they do have is a lot of love for the town that they live in, for their family, and for their old farmhouse.
Our house was built in 1932 by my great-grandfather and his wife.
They didn't have any electric.
No electric, no
plumbing, no indoor plumbing.
The house is in really rough shape, but Chris and Matt have always wanted to renovate it and turn it into their dream home.
This is the dining room. This is where you're going to see more of the ductwork exposed because the home did not have heat ducts running upstairs. We had to pull the ceiling apart and never finished. Bats. We have a bat problem in our ceiling. They're all over. You can mostly hear them over here, and all of a sudden they'll be sleeping at night and they'll be like, and they'll scratch, and we'll be like, oh my gosh, this is our bathroom, our one bathroom for 6 people. The walls in here there is insulation behind them that Matt put in, and then we covered them with boxes just until we got drywall in.
So Matt's other dream, restoring the town's 150-year-old mill. It's kind of a historic landmark in the town, and he really wanted to see it up and running. So he was working on this thing for a decade. Then, 6 months ago, something terrible happened, and it pretty much stopped all the renovation work. Matt was diagnosed with something called metastatic melanoma.
Unless cancer hits your family, you don't know what it's really like. It just feels surreal.
Some days are good, some days aren't so good, but it's still positive.
Matt went through radiation treatment, but his body didn't respond the way doctors thought it might. And the cancer got more aggressive and more aggressive.
Melanoma is one of the cancers that they have not found a cure for. And they're hoping someday soon they will. But at this point in time, there's no cure for Matt. It hit us hard because I don't think any of us were ready to see him go.
My dad's dream would be to see us living happily in a house that he knows is safe for us. I know in his mind he doesn't want to leave us just here.
I called the family at the hospital, and I asked him to put the phone up to Matt's ear. And while he's lying in his hospital bed, I told him that we were coming to help out his family.
Nice. Good.
Very nice.
I just can't imagine getting a new home. I mean, it's just...
It's overwhelming.
Just 4 months after he was diagnosed, Matt Koepke died. I made a promise, and now it's time to fulfill that promise. So guys, can you help me do that?
Yes. Definitely.
Bring it in here, people.
Okay.
This one's for Matt, okay?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. For Matt! The house that they're living in is in really bad shape. You've got a kitchen that, it's cool that it's that old, but what's not cool is the fact that it doesn't work like a regular kitchen. So this is the kitchen?
This is the kitchen. Everything's, you know, original.
Wow. And so what about this stove?
That garbage can's holding that door up.
Oh, really? If I move this... Right. Okay. I see what you mean. We'll just put that right back there.
Yeah.
We're going into what, the dining room?
The
now?
dining room.
You've got some really nice pieces of furniture here, so these are some
He
antiques,
had
huh?
one of his great aunt's dining room sets, the mirror and the buffet and the
Mirror's
table.
beautiful,
Isn't
man.
that pretty?
It's-
Yeah.
And these are all family photos.
Yeah. Those were just taken about a month after Matt was diagnosed by a good friend of ours. She took us out to Lake Michigan one day. She said, "This is for you. This is what I want to do for your family." And yeah. And we have lots of good memories from that day, too. We did a lot of laughing that day.
You just can't believe that someone can be healthy and strong 6 months ago and then not even be here today. You just never know how much time you're gonna have, so you have to make every moment you're here the best. Oh yeah, you guys find the design team. I'm gonna talk with your mom for a minute, then we'll get you guys packed in the limo. Sound good?
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yep. All right. All of these kids know without a doubt how Matt felt about them. They know that they were loved so much by their dad, and, you know, they're getting through it. It's hard, but they're getting through it.
How are you guys holding together so well?
At first, you know, it was like oh, Dad'll come walking in the
Yeah.
the back door someday, and
Because every time like you hear the truck go by, you always think Dad's pulling in the driveway.
Yeah.
And I was like, jump up, and I was like, never mind.
it was really hard.
We couldn't get here before Matt died, but we're definitely taking over where he left off. And although we didn't get to meet him in person, it's never too late to take care of his family.
This is our room, Matt's and mine, and it needs a lot of work.
So tell me about this photo. Wow.
Obviously, it's a few years back.
What a beautiful
I
family.
look at it now and I'm thinking, it's kind of symbolic, you know, that he's not in it. And now it's like we are now. Just me and the kids. Lots to think about. Matt would always say that, lots to think about, but nothing to worry about. That was one of the things he used to say a lot. So we'll have to live by that.
We don't need to spend so much time worrying about something as we do just trying to think about how we can make it better. And that's what Matt really kind of focused on. Well, you seem pretty attached to some of the things in this house.
Yeah.
And what I'm wondering is if for us to really kind of give you, I think, the house that Matt really wanted, this house might need to go. Are you okay with that?
We're okay with that. We'd be okay with this house not being here.
That's good to hear.
I think we would be.
Matt was a pretty healthy guy, right? I mean,
He was very healthy.
Was he worried about leaving you with everything in your hands?
He didn't tell me he worried because I think he thought if he told me, then I'd worry that he was worrying. He didn't want us to worry about him or silly things in life.
What are the things in life that are important?
Telling people you love them more often than what you do, because you just don't know when you're not going to have that person in your life anymore. He did say that he was going to miss us, though. Like Christmas and our daughter's wedding. Yeah. Things like that.
Do you remember the day when we called?
Yeah. We all started crying. He broke down. He knew at that point he wasn't going to live, but he was relieved and he was happy. And I think just a huge weight was lifted off of his shoulders. That we'd be okay.
Well, we made a promise that day. I'm so happy that we could fulfill that promise. Does that sound pretty good?
It does, thank you.
All right, well, give me a hug.
Thanks.
Chris lost the love of her life. She's lost her best friend. I'm sure the family would much rather just have their dad and their husband back. We can't do that, but what we can do is make his wish and his dream come true.
Oh my goodness! Oh, there we are. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Well, when we opened the door to the house, it was just awesome. Like, everything was neat and pretty and all fancy and looked like something out of a magazine.